Hi, Taurus. It is Scorpio season, and there's an eclipse in your sign at the end of the month. And I'm already talking about it because this month is a chance for you to see where Libra season not only ended for you, but where the balance is being created and where it's off right now. There could be a Libra in your life as well. So things right now could be moving slowly in a certain direction, and it's a slow and steady part of you. But there's this other part of you that really is craving freedom. And you feel like it's like taking forever to get there. But the thing is I think what Libra season left you off with is this part of your life where you may feel less mature. You also might be getting certain offers that you might feel like you should jump towards, but you're not. For some of you, what may be coming your way might be like residuals from even the Mercury retrograde, where maybe in the past you would have done it, or you might even be thinking like, what? This isn't where I'm at anymore, which is good, because here's the thing. Sophistication is what's really coming this month. Scorpio season, eclipse in your sign, changes afoot, honestly. And there will be a part of you that might need to let go and trust something. Not what's being said necessarily, but what you feel. Chariot. It's this, so the Two of Wands and the Chariot has two sides, so, and then the Justice too. It's possible that the Aries full moon was also very potent and powerful for you. Powerful realizations might have happened. That was last week. Whenever this comes out, last week, not whenever you see this. And it probably opened and showed you something that you needed to see in order to harness what you're doing now more. So like the Chariot, it's like you're on there, you don't really have reins, but you're still, the animals are harnessing their power as they drive you on this Chariot. And a part of one side is the positives, the other side is the negatives. One side is your passion and purpose, and then it's the drive to get there, and there's negatives and positives to both of those. And what you're going to see this month very clearly is what it is that makes your process so good, so potent. And you're going to see that by the slowdown, by understanding, that's not even my caliber anymore. Like, I don't know why this is approaching me. I don't understand what this is. And it's good. That's a good kind of confidence to have. And it's important to feel free to feel that way. And for some of you, there may be, someone may approach you and it's been slow moving, and it could be a Libra who, it's been really slow moving. They haven't really known what to say, but they're finally saying it, and they have enough courage to say it. And it seems like you're willing to listen, but you're at a place in your life where if they don't learn to jump on for the ride, then it's going to be difficult for them. So it's very specific. This month for you is about what makes you sophisticated and what can make you become even more sophisticated in the ways that you want to, because you're looking around at different things right now that are pulling at your attention. And it's a part of Scorpio season is bringing up things that could affect you in the long term, and regardless, they'll be kind of taken or shaken up this month because of the eclipses. But there's this other overarching sense of, eclipses, whatever happens, it's 6 months that plays out after it. So that's why this month is kind of being almost straightforward with you to see how you handle that and how you instinctually handle that now. Like what has actually shifted. And what this brings you to so 2 of Wands, Chariot, then the 3 of Wands, is this month is going to bring you a lot of the fruits that you've been putting a lot of work into. Like day after day, you've been doing work for a while and it's been exhausting. You're someone who a lot of people can rely on a lot, and you don't realize how much you do, but this month you get a chance to see, because there's a very solitary, intimate nature. It doesn't have to be solitary and intimate at the same time. I'm just saying that will play out throughout the month. It could be both too, depending. But there's a deepening into the understanding of what you need in these times when you really need someone, when you really need to allow yourself to need someone. And that could be this very slow approach of this person or whatever's been shifting with you, because you it hasn't clicked all the way. And this month it's going to click for you. And you're also, with that is going to come a lot of receptivity. Maybe for some of you, you might have a huge emotional release, 10 of Wands to the nine of Swords. And this release comes with a lot of, especially for those of you who haven't been feeling in your very natural sensual nature, it's a great month to get into that. So any way that you can get into your body and feel that way, it could be through sex, of course. I mean, it is that month. And for, you may be approached a lot. So just saying, Mars is going into Scorpio on the 30th. So yeah. If not, it's just about, doing those practices, like doing things that get you feeling how people see you. And you may receive that too. You may receive some like feedback or compliments, or like there's something about you this month that, even though it may seem like there's so much going on with you, there isn't. It's just this transition from, okay, the plan's laid out. I know the plan. I see the plan. I know it's going to change. I know how much work there is. I know how much work I've done. And now you're seeing the freedom in it. Now you're feeling the freedom in it. Now you're understanding how this works. When you want that, again, this month is also fixed signs, so security, safety, what that is to you, intimate, like safe intimacy, like what that looks like for you, how you decide to communicate that with the people you need to, and how you'll be like extremely receptive to it as well. Like you may even surprise yourself, because it's possible that in the most recent past, of course, like last month was a whirlwind, that you may not have felt as receptive and maybe a little harsher just in the midst of it all. And you can even have surprised yourself with that even. And then coming to this month, it's like, oh, a shocker. Like, okay, I'm back there. I feel this again. And wow, holy shit, a wall of water. So yeah, just some good stuff. But you're gonna need some rest too. But this Chariot is really pulling in the middle. I don't know if another card's actually going to come out. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. And you're also going to see that there's this part of your nature that and this part of your process, the way you do things, how you handle things, why things are happening so much, also due to the stars. But you have this way of your way of doing life, the way you approach certain things, when you get into that systematic version of yourself that's also extremely creative, where you like fixed signs, you are a fixed sign, so it can get a little claustrophobic this month. You may even feel like you're breaking out of something by the end of the month, and you're breaking out of a different version of you. It's like, holy shit, like it's causing you to really think critically. And that's not something you're not good at. It's just something you need to see and get excited about and have the energy to do, because when more and more opens up to you, it's going to be like a playground, but then you're gonna need that time. Because if you don't get the proper amount of rest this month and what you really need, you could feel like overwhelmingly stressed out which is not going to be helpful for you or your health, because Scorpio season is a great time for people to get sick. It's a great time for you to get sick. It just is. And it's really important that you're doing the things that you need to take care of yourself in order to see this through and see yourself through. So it's really important for you, if you're those of you who need help, to ask for it. It's extremely important. Like, let yourself be baby, let yourself be needy, let yourself do it. And that's also a part of your sensual nature. That's actually like kind of like adorable when you do it. So I don't know why you don't do it more. You know? Okay. In the second part, we will take a look at your cards. And all the information to work with me one-on-one is below. Yeah. It'll make more sense. Okay, Taurus. I'll see you next month. Taurus. So, aside from the beginning, all right, so there's a couple ways. For some of you, you've kind of known someone or something from your life has needed to go, and you keep getting hint after hint. For some of you, it literally is specifically a Libra. And they're just in a certain place, and so our Aries are like making some like big cuts out of their lives. And so, or this person just doesn't add up for you and you're taking that leap. And then there's some of you who, I know there's like quite a few interpretations, but I do think there's nuances to this one. Some of you, you've maybe been suspicious of someone. It could have been someone from Libra season or a Libra or an Aries or since the Aries full moon, but really they don't know how to say what they want to say to you, and they feel maybe even just like they haven't been able to muster up the courage to say it, and they will this month. Excuse me, if they haven't already. And it's because there's a part of them that like they know, but it's them that's holding them back. And this month is kind of that deciding factor of like what stays long term, what goes. And I know I've been saying that for a couple months, but especially for you, sometimes things really do need to shake up before any changes are made. 2 of Wands, Chariot, 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands. This is you knowing your path and how like the work it's going to take, but you've done a lot of the work, and also you're reaping a lot of the rewards and a lot of the benefits from everything you set out since Aries season. And Libra season may have been a little slow in the money department or slow in terms of certain aspects of your life, but the dividends, so to speak, are coming through. And anything that you've planned and executed since Cancer season is now giving you very much a clear view in how much work something is going to take. Again, this month is a really big deal for you, asking for help and things that you need, when knowing that you are always there when someone else needs something. And you're that stable friend. And now you're going to need that pick-me-up and that support in some areas because you have a lot of focused energy. And it could feel slow a little bit this month, but it's a good thing. Because by the end of the month, towards the end of the month, things are going to really pick up pace. And it's important for you to be very selective about how you expend your energy. And some of you may realize by getting and doing all of these things, you might feel, so 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and we have 9 of Cups at the bottom, that the places in which your mind can be stuck or in a certain direction, you're now learning that by doing what you're doing is allowing you to let go of that even more. And in a way that leaves you with a sense of not only peace, but this trust in what's happening with your life. Because this year has probably felt a lot different than years past, and it will continue to do that and progress in that very sophisticated way. So it's very important for you to find what you need and allow it to be given to you with no, just again, this trust that it's coming towards you and that you will get what you need, and you have the right people and the right mindset to now understand that it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have your freedom, but you have to figure out what that freedom looks like to you. You might be working harder and longer, and there's so much more, and there is a steady income of money, which gives you a certain kind of freedom that you want to have. And that's very important to you right now. But that's also connected to, are you doing what you want to do? And that either way, you'll get the courage to expand in your mind in in whatever direction that is. And then you get to work, but you also need to rest. Absolutely, this month. You might feel like you need more. Again, it's Scorpio season, your opposite season. Another fixed sign. It can feel really good to be in this sign of there's stable security, and there's this, yeah, you know things are changing, but there's this overwhelming sense of, you're trusting that you get what you need right now. And it's really crucial even that you accept it when it comes, and they know you know how to, but I think that, again, you can become so used to being in this mode, even if it's just for a short while, because of that fixed nature, you just click right into it, that the receptivity and the neediness can become really rough to the others around you. But Mars going into Scorpio, and you might have those moments, but people should understand. It's not like you're attacking anyone. And if you find yourself feeling like you want to, you might have the repercussions of that right away. Just know who you're talking to. Know what place where you're at. I guess know your place and your space. Because even there have been times where you've accepted much less for much less, but at a higher cost to yourself, and now you're not doing that. Now I know you're trusting you get what you need, and understanding that you're driving this just as much as you're being led. But there will be certain things this month that you have no power over or can control. So asking yourself what's more important right now. And honestly, it's just like, this is very much like, keep to your work, keep doing what you're doing, keep your head down and focus. Don't go off track right now. It may be tiring, it may feel monotonous and whatever, different, but there can be an adventure in it if you allow yourself to look through those lenses. All right, Taurus, this is your November Scorpio season reading. I will see you next month. Bye.